Okay, this is Mr. Esterbrook's, and in this lesson I'm going to show you how to model the Automoblox tire. You're going to start with 3 concentric circles, and notice mine are fully constrained, fully dimensioned, and the easy way to dimension these, start with the outermost one, which is a diameter of 1.65, and the middle one, just it's funny, they dimension it kind of strange in the worksheet, but again, don't bother doing math in your head when you can type it into the dimensions. So 1.65 minus 0.2 inches gives you the diameter of the middle circle, and I did the same thing for the innermost circle. Now, once you're done with that, you need to create two lines from the center at a specific angle. The first one needs to be 4 degrees above the horizon. So I'm going to tab over and just type 4 degrees, and we want it to go to the middle circle. Can escape out of that, draw another line from the center, again at 4 degrees, tab 4 degrees to the middle circle, and then there's the 2 lines they want you to create, but we have to trim those out because we only want the little the end bit. So I'm going to trim out those parts, and you'll notice now those little 2 line segments aren't fully constrained, but I'm not going to worry about that. I'll leave it to you. You should already know how to constrain your geometry. So now we have all the geometry we need, and we can start our extrusions. The first extrusion I'm going to do is of the outermost part of the tire. And they tell you in the worksheet the dimensions aren't that important, so I'm going to make it about 1/2 inch. Now, the one thing that is important is you want to make a midplane symmetric extrusion. Really important, because all of our geometry and solid modeling is going to be symmetrical about that center. Okay, I can accept that. Now, when we try and do our other extrusions, you'll notice the sketch is consumed. So we have to reveal the sketch, right click and say share the sketch. Now we can go and create our other geometry. There's a little rib that runs around the inside, and we need to pick not only that, but that extra little bit there. Oh, not that one. That one. So we have just that inner ring selected, and again we want symmetric, and this one looks like it's really thin rib, so I'm going to make it like 0.05 inches. Say OK. Now we got a rib running around the center there. Last extrusion we're going to do is the those ribs that go perpendicular. So I'm going to pick extrude, and now I'm going to select only the, if I can find it, only that little bit there. Midplane symmetric extrusion. This one, I think there's actually a dialog box where they show it as 0.4 inches. Goes almost all the way, but not quite to the outside edge. Accept that. And now we have a single rib. We need to use our circular pattern to select that feature. And the axis, for the axis of a rotation, they show in the worksheet that you need to create a work axis. You don't actually need to create a work axis. You can just select any part of the circle, and it'll automatically use that. You can see it's going to create 6 of those, and I think they want you to make 15 ribs. That includes the original one, by the way. It'll make 14 other copies. Say OK there, and there you have it. That's pretty much the complete Automoblox tire.